Aric S, Impact Fitness, Fenton, Michigan, baby. We're trying to be the premier leaders in health and fitness, and not just fitness, but 360 degrees of health and wellness, both physical and mental. And our motto and our slogan is we're here to help people not only just feel better, but think better and do better. 2 years ago, Impact Fitness there was myself, and I had very few employees. I had a couple coaches that would train a class a week, maybe two. So it was very small. And then growing and scaling to, at one point, gosh, we had 10 different employees. Before we started working, it was scattered. I'll use that word.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of doing their own thing. There was already systems. People were already doing things a certain way. So when I brought you on, the main mission was to get some cohesiveness and some team, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to the group. And that's what we anxious. You feel like you don't have a grip on it, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to say control, but you want to be able to see everything in its entirety. But when pieces are moving over here and they're moving over there, it's kind of hard to have some kind of clear direction. I would absolutely say the cohesiveness, you know what I mean? And
Okay.
everybody on the same page, in the same boat, paddling in the same direction, you know what I mean? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just think, previously there wasn't direction. You know what I mean? So the team didn't have clear direction. Everybody was just showing up. Hey, I'm here. I'm going to do my job and I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to really start instilling some purpose. Why are we here? What are we doing? What we do? Yeah, a lack of communication. You know what I mean? And then that kind of can create some hostility if there's no clear communication, which there really wasn't, you know what I mean? Because again, nobody had an idea where they were going, what they were doing, and what the purpose was. And I'll use the word intent, right? What's the intent? And so when you don't have that communication, it's hard to clearly give that direction and let it have an impact, no pun intended. If the client has questions about what's going on and they're asking somebody else and they don't know or care to know, right?
Right. Yeah.
That doesn't look good either. Might have been 𝗕𝗢𝗡𝗍. I think her and I were having a conversation.
Okay.
Name came up and they come up with the sports psychology part and all that. Because
Yeah.
we're talking about mindset and we're talking about leadership. And I think we probably even got talking about personality testing.
Yeah.
And she was like, hey, I got the guy. And I said, all right, I've heard this name so many times. It's got to make the connection. And we knew too many of the same people. I was like, this has to happen. Oh, I was fired up. I mean, I think you do a great job at what you do, one, but also really tailoring it to what we were trying to accomplish, right? We sat down, you're like, what do you want to get out of this? And I was like, I want this, this, and this. And you're like, okay, well, let's take that. Now, again, let's put the boat in the right direction.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was clearly laid out, and I love that because, I mean, with my personality type, I love to have some direction and a step 1, 2, 3. So I was. I honestly didn't have much. Again, I had all positive vibes. I mean, from where we were, I was like, hey, something's got to work. You know what I mean? Taking a team and learning each other and bettering the communication and bettering the leadership and, building your team up and giving them the right clarity, put them in the right position. How could that not? I was, all right, hey, if we're at ground zero, if we go 1, that's awesome. If we go 10, that's even better. But I said, hey, this is going to move in the right direction. The energy in the room is so positive, and that is the common thread with the team. You know what I mean? They express it when you have your team come up to you and they're like, I love being here. Okay. That is so clutch and it's so amazing. More confident. When you don't know what people are capable of, or you do not know their personality types and maybe the positions they should be in, the confidence meter is lower in terms of what kind of workload can I give you? To then being like, hey, we know each other, we know strong suits, we know weaknesses, so we don't give each other this versus that. That's the confidence. So when I go, hey, I got this task or we have this project coming up, I'm going to give that to you, or I can confidently can say, here, run it, run with it. You can't put a price on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I would say is confidence for sure. I'm more of like the visionary. Like I'm thinking 1 year, 5 year, 10 years down the road, and to be able to have certain tasks delegated to people that are very competent and confident in, I can go focus on things. So that was just some of the things that it's really freed up the mental capacity and the time. You're missing out. Listen, I think we need to rephrase the question, right? If I'm going to hire you and I'm like, well, why, right? It's more like, why not? We're talking about communication here. We look at the most successful people, right? They're the best communicators. So if you're giving me an opportunity to expand on my communication skills, are you telling me that that's going to help me in my business? I'm going to say yes. So why not? If you can become 1% better in that, right? That's it, just 1% better. It's going to improve not only just the relationships with my team, but it improves relationships outside of here with your family. It's a win-win.